And welcome back to Let's Try The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is part 24, but it's also part 3 of, and the final part of, the Forest Temple. So when we last left off, I told you there was a Poe right in the middle that's waiting to chat with Link, or as I call him, Octavia. And Octavia is like a character from Night at the Museum. So we're going to begin the process of getting to the boss. We start by meeting Meg, that's her name, the Poe, who splits in about 4 different versions of her, and you do a little bit of a mini battle with her. So what you gotta do here is figure out like who the real one is here. And so eventually one of them will do like a little spin thingy to reveal who the real one is. So that one right there is the real one. You want to basically go after her, and if you're not quick enough, they disappear, all 4 of them. So you got to watch from the very beginning to see who appears, and you want to Z-target. And I would recommend Z-targeting as soon as you're able. For some reason, the Z-target didn't want to like cooperate right away. So it does take it takes a lot of patience and a lot of kind of trial and error. But the best way to nail it is with the hook shot. So we got pretty lucky on that one there. Yeah, I would say go for the hook shot, and it'll give it a good wide berth there. So without much hesitation, you know that it's that one there. And you just do this a few times, and then you're good to go. Pretty simple. Nothing too hard. And I'm sorry for not having better audio so far in the video, but it's just like I guess those are just the breaks when it comes to doing stuff off of a laptop. But as you can see, we now have the elevator available to us, so we can use that to go right down into the basement level, which is where the boss is. Before we can get there, there's a little bit of work we're going to have to do before we can make our way there. You'll notice right away that it's sealed off by a cage, so we're going to have to do some spinning. We're going to have to do some moving around with the walls a bit to get it happening. So this is where trial and error kind of comes into play a bit. You don't want to start by pushing that one off a little bit, so that it reveals a switch that you go ahead and hit, which should be like right in here, or not. Okay, cool. So you kind of want to kind of mess around, push the the walls around until you get kind of the right combination going on. There is a Skeleta that is nearby if you're really interested. It's right up there. It wasn't really my plan to collect it, but hey, the fanfare is cool. And there's also a rupee chest back here, so you can get some extra money there. I realize some of the things I've been saying is like really repetitive, so again, if you feel like the urge to make fun of me on it, just don't waste your time. Oh wait, that's arrows, my bad. So, alright, so there's 3 different things that you'll get. There's a couple different buttons to push, and you have to time it just right. So that it appears in the respective order. I won't know completely the exact order, so you really are best off doing some trial and error. because I'm not exactly sure of the correct combination here, but I do know that all the walls will, will move if you do it correctly. So let's see, is it over here? No, alright. Might be, alright. Let's try this again here. Alright, here's one of the buttons right here. That opens up like just basically one of the bars that are hidden behind another one. So supposedly there's like 3 in order, and whatever the first one is reveals a button, and then the second one reveals another button, and then the third one supposedly like opens up the pathway to the boss. And I, like a moron, haven't been here to this in like a million years. But there we go, it pretty much opened up the other one. So hopefully it won't take too long here. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, if there's time, we're going to go ahead and get the Prelude of Light a little bit later. That's also going to be a very useful tool to have. So we just go ahead and keep looking and cruising around. Baby, just cruising. Yeah, I'm having kind of a down night tonight, but that's why I came here, to kind of vent all that kind of stuff off. The ventilator, as they say. Yeah, that song's gotta get boring after about like a million hours of hearing it. Alright, let's check it out over here and see. I think one of the ways you can get there is like with the blue pattern. Oh wait, I think something just opened up here. We might be in good shape here. Are we? Let's see. Oh, cool. Got pretty lucky on that one. So you've got the master door, so you just make your way right into here. And before we get to the boss, there's a little bit of a stairway you have to go to, and the boss is right here. The boss is right here. I said the boss is right here. Boss. I guess there's no boss. Alright, so you just kind of assume there's no... Oh wait, there's a Triforce thingy there. Can you do anything with that? I don't know. That was on part of the plan, but let's check it out. Usually, alright, so that's lit out, but alright. I thought for a second you could use like the whistle. Alright, well I guess we're gonna have to get out of here then, because there's nothing here, so let's get out of here. It's pretty obvious that we missed something, so... Oh, what? The gate closed? Oh. So what's that all about? Ooh, look who it is. The boss has appeared. Yay. So, it reveals itself as Ganondorf, so you probably are thinking at this point, okay, why is Ganondorf showing up so early? Well, you fight what's supposedly so-called his spirit. This is probably one of the greatest bosses I've ever fought, because it goes in and out of the picture, and it's incredibly awesome, if you ask me. So the object here is to... the way this boss works is he comes in 2 forms. He walks like in and out of the photos, and you have to like find the right... There's basically like 2 different horsemen here. Or Ganondorf. There's a fake one, and then there's a right one. The right one will have like a sort of a bloody purple ghoulish thing coming out and turns white. So you'll know like right away it's the right one if you see something like that. And you gotta shoot quick, because then if you don't, it'll pretty much stun you to your doom or whatever. So there he is. So right away, if you get the right one, he'll just fly like the other way. And you'd have to do this about 3 times. And you gotta have like good 3D vision. At least I think you do anyway. I'm actually doing pretty good for a change on this one. I don't want to say it has like anything to do with like that I had to practice this ever so much last night. But you know how it is. Am I gonna get lucky? No, of course not. Ah! Whatever. Ah. So, as you can see, it takes a whole lot of time, and it's just really, really tedious. Sorry, like a friend just like texted me. But like I'm not that popular. Don't think I ever will. Alright. Now he comes up, now like after 3 times, the armor himself just sort of comes out, and from here we play some ping pong. So, first thing you want to do is set up your Z target right away, because otherwise it's going to be murder. Watch for when he like shoots over like those little lights of bolt, and if you time it correctly, you should be able to repel the shots right off with your sword. I do recommend standing back if you can. That would probably be the most easiest way to fight him. And once you do that a few times, then that's about it. It's going to take a little bit of time, but we'll get her. We'll get him. I mean, it's only like an evil spirit. He shouldn't even be alive. So the whole concept. So this is the whole concept behind ping pong. I've heard a lot of people refer to it that way, and it's probably the best way I can like describe like the second fight with this thing. So so it's really unpredictable how much ping pong gets played with this guy. But all I can say is if you time it just right, he'll come crashing down, and then you want to get him at all costs. Oh, so that did it. So once he's down, you want to like just go in for the kill as quickly as possible. You can maybe get like 2, 3, or 4 shots out of him if you're really careful, but you know you can't really tell very well. I thought I heard him say "Yakata," like for the death cry. Yakata. Music is awesome. Very like sinister-like, if you ask me. Batter up. Yeah, now we got some Pong action going on. So yeah, it's pretty much like Pong. If those of you that are like really curious about the history of video gaming, you know, Pong was like the first video game that ever came out. I've actually met the guys behind that game twice. It's like a really high honor. This guy wants to be like really tricky. Really like is asking for it. Come on, little fella. Give it to me. Alright, some more ping pong. Yay. Supposedly, After like 4 or 5 tries, he's, you know, when you, he'll come down. All right. So usually you can get kind of lucky. Tedious fight. I think tedious can mean hard or it can mean easy. What do I know? I'm not looking at the dictionary. Alright. It's amazing that I'm actually using a small screen for this. At one point I thought you could actually get away with a big screen, but nah. Yeah. He can also shoot his ping pong fire like quick sometimes. Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah. Usually, the more you get to hit him, you only get to do like 2 shots out of him. Shots. Yeah, I know it's St. Patrick's Day, so how many shots are you guys probably having tonight anyway? Well, guess what? That's it for that guy. Enjoy some awesome footage. Yeah, just sit back, relax, and enjoy it. I'm not going to say much. Except to say, hey kid, you did quite well. It looks like you might be gaining some sight still, but you'd have defeated only my phantom. When you fight the real me, it won't be so easy. What a worthless creation the ghost was. I will banish it to the gap between the dimensions. Go back to the shadows. Dun dun dun. And all you have to do from here is just collect a heart piece. It should be one around. Yeah, there you go. And then just make your way right into the transport beam. And it won't take you like outside the castle just yet, the temple. It's going to trap you into like that little crystal there, and you'll get warped back to the Sage Palace, or what do they call it? Oh, Chamber of the Sages. Okay, got it. And a little surprised already. It's kind of like a continuation of the love story from when he was a kid, but evidently Saria is like the sage of this particular temple. Because of you, I could awaken as a sage. I am Saria, the sage of the first temple. I can't do a great girl voice, I'm sorry, folks. I always believed that you would come, because I know you. No. You don't have to explain it to me, because it is destiny that you and I can't live in the same world. Yeah, it kind of sounds like it's kind of like The Lake House, if you ever heard of that movie. It's like some portions of the past are like taking place with the future. But anyway, I'm not even going to try. I will stay here as the forest sage and help you. Now, please take this medallion. And yes, you get the forest medallion. That's like 2 down, and I think we got like, what, 4 to go maybe? I don't know. I'm going to try to bring in the music a little bit closer so we can hear it. Working hard for you guys. Ta-da! No, the game is not over quite yet, but there's going to be some good stuff here. You receive the forest medallion, Saturday awakens as a sage, and adds her power to yours. Cool. Saria will always be your friend. Or better yet, may the force be with you. That's what it should say. It should like throw every player off now. So now it takes you to the Daco tree for some reason. And I don't quite understand why, but for purposes of the story, you'll find out in just a minute. Alright, so now you have to think, okay, nice little plant. Nice little plant. Nice little plant. And then you're like, and so now Link's like, what? What is this? I don't know. Hi there, I'm the Deku Tree Sprout. Hi there, I'm the Deku Tree Sprout. I'm just a little baby tree. I like to have a smiley face because it makes me happy. But I heard you and Saria now. You broke the forest temple. I want you to know something. Yet that made me not grow and flourish. Oh, really? Well, let's see you get bigger. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Hey, have you seen your old friends? None of them recognize you with your grown-up body, did they? Oh, really? You knew I'm a kid? Well, that's because the Kokiri never grow up. Even after 7 years, they're still kids. So now we find out that he's not really a Kokirian after all. We're going to find out in just a couple of moments. He's really a Hylian, and that would make sense because Link, Hyrule, you know. You must be wondering why only you have grown up. As you might have already guessed by now, you are not a Kokiri. You're actually a Hylian. I am happy to finally reveal this secret to you. And yes, some cool footage is coming up. Not long, but some. Some time ago. Oh, sorry. I was still caught up in the Deku Tree voice. Let's do a pirate voice. Some time ago, before the king of... Okay, yeah, well, anyway. If you want to see it, you can just hit the reverse, or whatever. One day, to escape from the fires of war, a Hylian mother and their baby boy entered this forbidden forest. The mother was a gravely... Oh, I'm still doing it. I think I'm just going to let the R of the scenery just captivate me here for a couple minutes. Maybe I should get some marshmallows. Join me now. It is your destiny. I had to say that. You are a Hylian, and you were always bound to leave this forest. And now you have learned your own destiny, so you know what you must do. That's right, you must save the land of Hyrule. Now break the curses of all the temples and return peace to Hyrule. Well, that's pretty much the idea. It's been standard of every Legend of Zelda up to this point. I mean, although I don't really know too sure about what Link's Awakening and like what, yeah. I know Zelda Dungeon. Just go to ZeldaDungeon.net. I don't know. Remember what's after Link's Awakening? Maybe this, but all right. So there's obviously no point at all with going through to this, but we're gonna just make a small little trip before we wrap up to this segment for tonight. So word of don't forget to check out the bushes if you need some money. Please get some. Well, you've got like a whole bunch of videos. I mean, rupees. Yeah, for some reason I've like developed this habit of like just consuming and consuming and consuming. I don't know. But I don't know. Search me, folks. Search me. So here we are back in Hyrule Field, the wonderful Hyrule Field, where I still promise we are going to get Epona if it kills me. I guess you could say that my timing of doing this is sort of like it could be like a promotion to get people hyped up for the new 3DS version of Ocarina of Time. I'm like counting down the days until I get it. I know I'm like a 7-year-old and like whatever, but I'm 32 and it's like, you know, whatever, really. You just think, wait, why am I going over here? Do I even know where? Oh yeah, okay. It's I just had like a brain fart for a minute. One thing that I forgot to mention is that for some reason the castle door like got broke down, like somebody wanted to have a party on it or something. And if those of you that want to do spoilers on me, forget it. It's just a waste. Yeah, total waste. But we're gonna head back to the Temple of Time, ever so briefly here. Avoid these guys here. Go back into the Dark Church. I know it's kind of sad to say, but yes, it is what it is. So we're gonna hang with our friend Sheik. What's say, Sheik? You give us some. They should have played like the na 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 na. Okay, yep, we did destroy the creatures that haunted the temple and awaken the sage. Indeed. But there are still other sages. So here it is. It reveals there's about 6 others, or 5 others that have to be done. So, that's going to be the bulk of the game, although I am going to try to speed run it in less than a week. We'll see how far we can get. But yes, we must travel over the mountains. That's under the water and even through time. And that's definitely going to ring true. For sure. So here's where you can really go back in time. This is, I don't know why they call it the pedestal of time, but it's not really of much, you know, reverence, I guess, if you will. And here it comes. The time will come when you will have to return here quickly. I will teach this to you for when that time comes. The song to return to the Temple of Time, the Prelude of Light. I like how they use so many like musical terms for the songs, because prelude really is like in classical music it's like a 3-piece, you know, thing. It's not used common, but it's like if you're like a George Gershwin fan, you'll know like the 3 piano preludes. All right, right away. If you're an 80s music fan, you're going to recognize that melody right away. So I'll let you kind of figure it out, but I'm going to play it anyway. So it goes, come on. Oops. Alright. Let's see if I can get this here. Come on, Eileen. Come on, Eileen. I won't say anything more. But the song for this is freaking pretty. Very beautiful. Very majestic. And Link looks at the ocarina. Is there like something new in there? So there it is, folks. We now have the Prelude of Light, and boy, is that going to be helpful throughout the rest of the game. And the cool part is, yes, you can use it as a kid as well. So there you go. And there you have it. She disappears like magic. Well, I think I'm gonna like just for a very brief now that we've got it, I'm gonna make use of this thing here. I wanted to show you something before that I couldn't before. Cool. And you are a kid again. How about that? I just want to show you, take you someplace real quick here. Yep. Project 64 likes to burp on me. This will be the pad that you land back on, and this will now make a lot of sense. But we're not going very far at all. We're just going to check out some of the things in town for a minute here. As there actually are some bonus shops that are pretty cool that are pretty worth your time checking out, and I'm just going to reveal a few of them here. First, you want to check out some of the. You want to head into this over here. I think that's like a. Make sure I'm in the right one. No, I thought not. There's like a real nice mini game where you can do like some bowling and stuff. Trying to remember where it is, but it's like. Alright, is this place open? Might be this place here. Let's see. Here we go. I'm gonna do like a couple of these just because this is kind of like my favorite game here. I mean, if you're loaded kind of well up on rupees, you get a good plethora of things if you do it right. What? A customer? A what? Welcome to our cutting-edge amusement center, the bomb-chu bowling alley. Do you want to know what you can win? Well, it's a secret. I can't tell you until you've paid to play. It's a rip-off, but it's 30 per game, so yeah, we'll do it. So you can earn all kinds of cool things in this game. You can earn like you can play for like bomb bags, and I think one can be like an upgrade, and you can earn these really useless. Well, I think it'll be useful in like one area of the entire game. They're called bomb-chus. So anyway, the way this kind of works is you have like 10 bomb-chus, and you want to get it into the target without hitting like that toy airplane. So you just do like so here. Just aim it carefully, and then you want to put it like right in the hole like that. It does not come easy, folks. It takes a lot of practice. I have yet to like get the timing on this correctly, but one day, like in a blue moon, I'll have it figured out how to time this thing well. For some reason, and like. Yeah, I'm sucking at this really bad, but the general idea is if you can get like all three of them in there, you can. The works is priceless. Alright, there we go. Let's see if I can actually do this with like 3 of them now. You gotta be kidding me. Now they throw like mother hens in there and chickens and stuff, so I don't know, search me. See if we can do this. I don't have a whole lot of luck usually. Yeah. I just killed like one of the. I just like smoked one of the turkeys. I don't know. Well, one more. You should be kidding me. If I actually make this, then great. Yeah. So well, anyway, that's the basic way of doing it. Oh yeah, you can also get hearts as well. Alright, I'm gonna just go a little bit past the limit and just give this another shot. Let's see here. Without hitting the toy Tonka truck. Oh yeah, sometimes the targets are like slightly like angled off. Like no clue why. But sometimes you have to move forward just to get it in the right spot. It's they just don't make this game easy whatsoever. Okay, I'm like shooting my stuff out of anger now. It never wants to go into the right place. Especially with this one, it's just wickedly tedious. Okay, that was pretty darn lucky. I don't know how to control these things, to save my soul at all. Gotta like the merry-go-round music. Oh, sweet. That actually worked. So yeah, I just got an extra heart. It's one of my favorite games. I like it, so yeah. Oh, you only get a piece of heart. Well, that's alright. That's alright. But no, we're not going to play again. So that's going to be it for now. You got it right, lady. I just wanted to show the audience how this game works. It's a fun one and a favorite. Alright, pop my music over. Alright, so that's going to pretty much take us to the end of this segment for now. Next up, we are definitely going to get Epona. I am so looking forward to going through the process. I will be telling you about how to get there and what must be done. I don't know why I'm going back to the church, so I think I'll just stop here and just let peace maintain its posture. So that concludes part 24. So, coming up next, the 25-cent run. It'll feature some traveling back and forth in time and checking out the horse, and I think I'll talk a little bit about that huge long obstacle trade-off sequence thing that can get you like the 4th bottle. I may just do some. I may just demonstrate a little bit of it, but it's that's what we'll do. But in the meantime, that pretty much wraps it up for this edition of Let's Try. I would encourage you guys to pass this along to your friends, pass it along to whoever might like a friendly commentator for a change, because I have yet to hear from a commentator that's friendly, because it's not really abnormal. So, yar.